The system consists of feeders, a cable for each feeder, and a control box for 2, 4, or 8 color applications. Always turn off the main switch before connecting or disconnecting the feeder, the control box, or any of the circuit boards. Protect electronic components. Your workplace should be properly connected to ground, or the use of an ESD mat, wrist strap and ground cord is recommended. On the workbench, place the feeder on a stand or in a vise. As optional, we offer a special tool set for the Galaxy RSH. The cat is held in position by one screw. It includes a tension disc and a tension spring. The snap-on gyro ring and brush or flex brake are easily removed from the holder. If gyro ring is not used, the brush or flex brake are held in position by a plastic ring. Remove the top cover with holder and disconnect the motor cable. In the top cover you'll find the motor circuit board and the sensor assembly. The sensor assembly is fastened with 3 screws and connected to the circuit board with a flat cable. The sealed sensor housing should not be opened. This drawing shows the parts and layout of the feeder sensing device. Remove the on-off switch. The motor circuit board is secured in the top cover by 4 screws. Here you can follow the airflow from the valve through the piston and spring-loaded holder to the output tensioner. Secure the motor circuit board properly with the 4 screws and place the on-off switch. Connect the sensor cable to the circuit board. Make sure the flat cable is not damaged when fastening the sensor assembly. Check the gyro ring for free movement after assembly. Remove any lint and dust from the cat and make sure the disc and spring move freely. Remove the nose cone. The yarn sensor kit is held in position on the spool body by 2 brass screws. To disconnect the air valve and connector, remove the tube, the screw, the push buttons and the spring-loaded pins. Hold the winding disc and loosen the retaining screw. Handle the spool body with care and protect the surface from scratches. Push or pull off the spool body and inclined hub with balance weight. Loosen the screws holding the magnet ring. Draw apart the spool body. It contains a sealing body to prevent lint and dust to enter the hub. Disassemble the tumble cylinder with counterweight, washer and inclined hub. If you should have to replace a bearing, always preheat before removal and mounting of the new bearing. At assembly, the sealing body, tumble cylinder and magnet ring will fit one way only. Remove the spacer and the O-ring. Push or pull off the winding disc. If tight, use a flange and extractor. When cleaning or replacing the rotor, shaft or ball bearings, first remove the key, the ceramic eyelet and the circlip. The 4 screws holding the back cover plate must be removed. Use a steel tube and a rubber hammer when you dismount the shaft. Do not use any force direct on the shaft. Preheat before you separate the back casing and bearing. Use the extractor to pull off the bearing. An adapter from the toolkit is used to mount the new bearing. Preheat for proper fit in the back casing. Check for free movement. When you assemble, thread the air tube into the housing. Push the shaft with rotor and back casing through the stator and front bearing. Use one of the screws to position the back cover plate. A special steel tube from the toolkit is used to pull the shaft forward to its correct position. Fasten the remaining 3 screws and secure the back cover plate. When mounting the air valve, make sure that the steel pins and push buttons move freely. Connect the air tube. Check for free rotation of the shaft. Place the circlip in its groove on the shaft. The ceramic eyelet should be placed with the hole in a forward position. Place the key in the keyway. Mount the winding disc. Check for free rotation. Place the O-ring and the spacer on the shaft. The spool body will easily slide in position if you line up the spacer in the spool body properly. Tighten the retaining screw. Check for free rotation of the winding disc. Fasten the nose cone. Connect the motor cable and secure the top cover. This is your basic Galaxy control box. Check the wiring diagram for correct connections. The phase sequence is of no importance for direction of rotation. The fuse panel with power supply and connection for machine stop and stop indication light. Make connection in such way that the Galaxy RSH is supplied with power even if the weaving machine stops. IRO has worldwide representation. For sales and service, please contact any of our subsidiaries or the agent nearest you. Thank you for your attention.